Yes, sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. Here today, bringing you another edition of my starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel. All right. But before y'all already know, we got the lineup review. Getting into my best lineup from yesterday's slate, just going over our thought process and how we tried to attack it. So we're gonna get into that breakdown for y'all. If you're new to the channel, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, just hit the subscribe button. You won't be sorry. And if you can hear my voice, hit that like button, please and thank you. It's greatly appreciated, man. Goes a long way to helping me out, helping the channel out. It's showing a little love. I appreciate all of it. All right. Now, yesterday's slate, man, was a rough one, man. Rough slate yesterday. Um, didn't really we didn't do much on either side, man. Either side. This is my best lineup pulled up right here. This is in 20 entry $4 max. I mean $4 entry 20 max contest right here. We barely came in the money over here. Put up 299 right at 300. At the top, I went point guard Cole Anthony, 7,900. Just a guy who has been turning in big performances lately. Felt confident going to him in this spot right here against the New York Knicks, as I knew he probably would come in as a little under owned, especially with guys like Tyler Hero ended up being popular around his price range and stuff like that. I figured Cole Anthony would go overlooked. He won me some big money the other night, so I was comfortable going right back with him. We got him at 8% over here in this contest. He gave us 41 DK points. Solid effort at 7,900, but definitely thought he could get a little more. At shooting guard, my boy Tyrese Halliburton let me down at 5,900. Man, I thought he was in a nice spot, especially this game against Minnesota. I expected this to be, back and forth, a lot of fantasy points for both sides in this matchup. Got Halliburton at 7.5% on. He just didn't get it done for us this game, man. They lost here to Minnesota. He only gave us 20 DK points. Not nearly enough, man. He wasn't facilitating the ball well. Only 3 assists. I don't know if that's just the team not shooting well around him, because assists is dependent on your teammates. But yeah, he let us down in this spot. Only 20 DK points, but there's nothing you can do about it. Small forward Taylor Horton Tucker, just another play, just a play I thought was a lock button once again. 4,800. I told you he's too cheap for the current role he has with the Lakers right now. He's producing, he's out producing this price tag, man. Next slate he probably gonna be in the low sevens or high sixes. Just as sure as my name is Goose, they're gonna move that price up on him on DraftKings, especially where they've been pricing here. But if he isn't, if he's still down here again, just lock him in, man. Lock Taylor Horton Tucker in, man. The way he's been playing, he's at least a mid 7K player, man, right now. So I anticipate him getting up closer to that, and until he is, he's going to be a lock button pretty much. At the power forward spot, went Metu, 3,800. Got him right at 30% on. We wanted to go here because we liked the minutes he got last game, and I watched some of the game, and he's involved. He's active. He's moving. He's looking for his shot. He's not a guy just standing around waiting for something to come to him. So I felt confident going to Metu right here in this spot. I think he only played like 25 minutes though right here. Gave us 17 DK points. Not nearly enough here against these Minnesota Timberwolves. To my center spot, I told y'all yesterday on the video, DeAndre Ayton was my favorite player on DraftKings. I was gonna have plenty of them, and I did. I had him pretty much everywhere. Right at 28% on, he gave us 41 DK points. Solid output for DeAndre Ayton right here at the 6,200. At my guard, I wanted to go to Jalen Brunson. No Luka. I told y'all yesterday on the video, I thought he was a solid player. I definitely going to have some of them. Got him in this lineup here. He has 64% on going against the Phoenix Suns, man. He had a nice game, giving us 42 DK points over here for Jalen Brunson. A lot of people was going to be there, but I was okay with it. I felt confident in the play, man. That's the thing about chalky plays. If you like them, man, it doesn't matter how chalky they are. If you think it's a great play, man, just play them. There's no reason. There's no reason that you fade for a plethora of reasons. But if you like a guy and you think he's a great play, man, that especially in like single interest things of that nature, man, don't fade him. Just put him in the contest, man. Put him in your lineup. Don't fade him for the sake of trying to be different when you can miss out on a great play. So we got Jalen Brunson here, very solid effort from him. At the 4th spot, went Anthony Edwards, just trying to get another piece of this Minnesota Sacramento game, man. As I already had Halliburton, I thought this game could be a shootout, a little more high scoring than what it was. We got Edwards at 15% on. He just didn't come through for us. 37 DK points. An okay effort, but we needed more from him on last night's slate. And then at my utility spot, y'all know it was on Kristaps Porzingis as well. 44% on, 7,400 against these same Phoenix Suns. He gave us 48 DK points, man. Over 6x right there for Kristaps Porzingis. Nice performance from him. Overall, rough night though, man. And 299 right here is my best lineup on DraftKings. Let's go take a look at FanDuel, see what I'm liking over there. We'll see how I finished over there. The $2 single entry just came in the money just a little bit here. Put up 330. At the top, I went Cade Cunningham. Thought he was still fairly priced over here on FanDuel. Wanted to get back to him. He rewarded us with 42 FanDuel points at 16% ownership. At my other guard, I went Patty Mills. I went right back to that value train over there. People got away from him. I thought he'd be a little more higher on because he's still a great play. That's the thing with value plays sometimes, guys. When they miss one night, that people are usually not as high on him the next night. When in actuality, you probably should be, especially if it was a good play the first night. He just didn't come through. He still was a good play tonight in the starting lineup. Still should see 30 minutes again. He's mainly a scorer, but he's a solid scorer. He's a good shooter, so I wanted to come right back to Patty Mills over here. 7.5% on. He gave us 27 FanDuel points, man. Don't be scared to go right back to a value play, even if he lets you down. If the minutes are there and there's opportunity there, you can always go back to a value play, especially when people are going to be off of him because he just failed the slate before. So at my shooting guard, wanted to go Taylor Horton Tucker too. He was pretty much a lock for me on FanDuel as well, man. Even though his price was a little higher over here, got him at 36% on, but he gave us right at 50 FanDuel points. Just an awesome performance from Taylor Horton Tucker yesterday. At the shooting guard on FanDuel, I wanted to get some Tyler Hero over here. 34% on. He only gave us 29 FanDuel points, man. Rough outing for Tyler Hero. He got off to a super slow start, man. I don't even think he had a fantasy point through the first quarter, so I was super nervous on him. I'm glad he at least got the 29 for us yesterday. But tough outing for Tyler Hero. At the small forward, just trying to sneak a value play in there. Dean Wade got him at 7.2% on. We knew he should be in line for a little extra run with the Cavaliers being so thin in the front court. Then with it, Dean Wade gave us 26 FanDuel points at 7.2% ownership. Not bad from him on yesterday. At my other small forward, I went Jimmy Butler. Once I seen he was in it with no Bam and no Kyle Lowry, I wanted to get to some Hero and some of Butler here. Got them in some of the same lineups together, got them separately, but I wanted to just get a lot of those guys with no Bam and Lowry. I knew they would get most of the usage and most of the scoring opportunities. But Jimmy Butler came through for us nicely, gave us 58 FanDuel points at 23% on. And my other power forward went Anthony Davis. Uh, just hoping he would lead them to a win here against Milwaukee Bucks. He's been in the media saying they suck, they're not playing well right now. Expecting him to kind of lead the charge and get them a win here. Got him at 5% on, man. He only gave us 40 FanDuel points. I was expecting a bigger performance from Anthony Davis in this spot. Didn't quite come to fruition. At my other power forward, went to Wendell Carter Jr. in this matchup against the Knicks. Got him at 11% on. He's a solid play, been solid all year. Seeing 30-plus minutes, always a double-double potential whenever he steps on the court. Finished 2 rebounds short of a double-double, but 26 FanDuel points was just okay. He left something to be desired yesterday. And then at my center, went Clint Capella. Just thought I could sneak back to the well. I knew nobody would go here. I knew nobody would pay up on FanDuel, especially with all the value and like Deadman and Metu as well. I played some Metu at center over here as well, but I wanted to pay up on FanDuel just to try to get different. Got Clint Capella at 7% on. He gave us 33 FanDuel points. So solid effort from Clint Capella yesterday. There you have my best lineup on FanDuel at 330. Just finished in the money, but overall a rough slate on both sites for us. But let's get to today, man, in this 6-game slate we have over here. Let's start at DraftKings, man. It's a tough 6-gamer, man. I probably go a little light tonight, man. Probably just do a couple single entries, not too much. I want 20 max at night, man. The pricing is tight. It's not a lot of plays. So it's a tough slate so far from me looking at it. Who knows how it will end up with value and things of that nature. But at the top, I want to look at Ricky Rubio, 6,900, coming in against the Golden State Warriors here. I think he's in a nice spot, man. Ricky Rubio, He's been more aggressive offensively. The assist upside is there. Should be a little up-paced matchup from against the Golden State Warriors. But Steph Curry is questionable right now. We got to see how that goes. Like I said, it's still a lot of injury news, but the pricing is so tight. Like I said, I probably just stay light this evening, but I like Ricky Rubio at the point guard. At the shooting guard coming in, I want to look at Gary Trent Jr. in this matchup against the Utah Jazz, man. Just paying for the consistency here right now with Gary Trent Jr. It's not a lot of plays over here that just jump out at you right now, like I said, but we'll see as news comes and the day goes on. But I want to look at Gary Trent Jr., man. He's just a consistent 30 points right here. He can go a little higher if he's shooting a little better. In this tough matchup against the Jazz, though, I have no problem. I think he still can perform pretty solidly for us in this matchup. Coming in the small forward, I want to go right back to Anthony Edwards. Come against the San Antonio Spurs. I know it's the second night of back-to-back, but Edwards a young guy. I'm not really worried about that. The Spurs are playing at a little faster pace this year. I think there's a recipe for success over here in this game right here. I know some people are going to stay away from some of those Minnesota guys just because they didn't perform as well last night, but I have no problem getting back to them, especially Anthony Edwards with this falling price over here on DraftKings, man. You know what type of upside he has, 50, 60 point upside, man. He gives you some peripherals as well. You just need that shot to be falling for him for a big game. I like getting Anthony Edwards. At power forward, I want to look at Pascal Siakam. He's back in the rotation. He's back to 35 minutes, and they definitely going to need him in this matchup against the Jazz. I think this is a nice spot for him, especially if they start him at the center. It's going to be tough on Gobert. Siakam can pull him out the paint, man, and try to take advantage of the mismatch as he's a little quicker on his feet than Gobert, so we'll just have to see how this plays out. But if he starts at the center, I'm definitely going to love him. We got to watch that Precious Achua news is what we're going to be waiting on, but I like Siakam in this matchup against the Jazz. And coming in at my center, man, I want to look at Ivica Zubac, 5,100. Listen, if the game is close, the thing you got to worry about over here is his minutes, but he should see from 27 to 30 minutes in my opinion, and if he does get that, he should be able to pay off his price tag against the Memphis Grizzlies here. This is another game that I like today. It should be a nice game right here. Should be up in pace. Probably gonna be one of the higher total games on the slate. I definitely want to get the Zubac right here. Just hoping he can get the minutes. He's always a double potential, and if he gets the minutes, he can really give you a nice performance at 5,100 over here on DraftKings. All right, there you have it, man. My starting five on DraftKings: Ricky Rubio, Gary Trent Jr., Anthony Edwards, Pascal Siakam, and Ivica Zubac. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I like over there. Coming in at FanDuel. Now, the price is a lot better over on here on FanDuel. I want to try to take advantage of some of the value plays at guard I think we have over here on FanDuel. So at the top, I want to start with Jordan Poole. 5,600. I love this price tag. 30 plus minutes in this matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And if for some reason Steph Curry sits, he is probably going to be a very chalky option. Pretty much going to be a lock button in my opinion, as he should be able to get all the backcourt run and a lot of the ball handling responsibilities. But I like Jordan Poole either way, whether Steph plays or not. I think he's a nice value at 5,600 on today's slate. Coming in at shooting guard, I want to look at Eric Bledsoe. I have no problem going back right back to him. He had a little down game last time out, and I don't know if it was so much of his performance versus Reggie Jackson playing a lot better. Those guys kind of take away from each other, in my opinion. I don't know what the numbers say they could be. That could not be the case, but just from eyesight watching and viewing the game, I don't think both of them can have a nice performance, a ceiling type performance in the same contest. So, but I like getting back to Eric Bledsoe right here. 30 plus minutes lately, and he's been performing well. I think he's a nice value at 5,700 on FanDuel. Coming in at small forward, I want to look at Luke Kennard, man. We got Nicholas Batum questionable, doubtful actually, and Terrence Mann questionable. So, if both of those guys happen to miss, I think Luke Kennard may slide into the starting lineup at small forward, and PG might bump to the power forward. So we definitely gotta look out for that news. But I'm just trying to be ahead of the curve here and let you guys see Luke Kennard here in this spot. But if the injury news breaks our way, I definitely gonna want some Luke Kennard right here. He's solid. He should be a decent value play regardless because he's been playing 25 minutes. We think we saw him get 30 minutes last game out. So he's been playing. He's going to get at least 25 minutes regardless. But if those guys are out, you can see him push 30 plus minutes in this spot. And Luke Kennard, he's mainly a scorer. It's a risky play, but if that shot gets to falling, man, he can give you a big return at this 4,600. At my power forward, I want to look at Tobias Harris. Still too cheap over here on FanDuel. Listen, man, he is the show over here. He's going to get whatever shot he want. As long as he's this low over here on FanDuel, I'm going to play him every slate regardless. Just get you some Tobias Harris. And then coming in at my center, I want to look at a pay-up option over here. I want to look at Karl Anthony Towns. I like this price, 9,800. He's under 10K. Going against the Spurs with no real big inside, man. If Cat is going to have a ceiling type performance. I think this is the spot he does it with no true big to really keep him off the glass. He should be able to have his way down low against this San Antonio team. So I'm looking for Cat to have a big performance, one of his better performances of the year right here in this spot. All right, there you have it, man. My starting five on FanDuel: Jordan Poole, Eric Bledsoe, Luke Kennard, Tobias Harris, and Karl Anthony Towns. Man, get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm gonna have them in mind. All right, that's gonna do it for us here today. Y'all know the motto: chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I see y'all tomorrow. All right, let's go.